Today, we're diving into a flavorful time machine as we explore foods from the 1950s through the 1980s that should have never disappeared, but did. These dishes and snacks were iconic, beloved, and in many ways a snapshot of the golden eras of American culture. If you were growing up during these decades, you might just recognize some old favorites. Ready to get hungry? Number 1, Chiffon Pie. Chiffon pie is a dessert known for its light, airy texture, and it became widely popular in the 1950s. The pie was created in 1926 by Monroe Boston Strauss, a famous pastry chef often referred to as the Pie King. He wanted to innovate pies by creating a dessert that was lighter than the traditional dense cream pies of the time. Strauss achieved this by folding whipped egg whites into the pie filling, which is then set using unflavored gelatin. This gave chiffon pies their characteristic mousse-like texture. The base of a chiffon pie typically consists of a pre-baked crust, which can vary from flaky pie crusts to graham cracker bases, depending on the flavor. The filling is often flavored with ingredients like lemon, chocolate, or tropical fruits, making it versatile and adaptable to different tastes. Lemon chiffon pie in particular was a favorite for its tart, refreshing flavor. Once prepared, chiffon pies are chilled rather than baked, allowing the gelatin to set and maintain the pie's smooth, airy consistency. These pies became a symbol of sophisticated dessert making in mid-20th century America. But over time, they have become less common, replaced by simpler desserts. Number 2, Tuna Noodle Casserole. Tuna noodle casserole is a classic American dish with deep roots in mid-20th century cooking. It emerged as a popular meal during the Great Depression and World War II when ingredients were scarce and families needed affordable, shelf-stable options. The casserole's core ingredients, canned tuna, egg noodles, and canned cream of mushroom soup, made it easy to assemble and accessible to most households. By 1934, the introduction of Campbell's condensed soups revolutionized the dish, making it even simpler to prepare, which was a huge appeal for busy post-war families. Although the dish is widely associated with the 1950s, its origins actually trace back to the Pacific Northwest in the early 1930s. The first documented recipe, noodles and tuna fish on casserole, appeared in Sunset magazine, blending canned tuna with a simple white sauce. Over time, variations began to include cheese toppings, peas for color, and a crispy layer of crushed potato chips or breadcrumbs to add texture. The dish gained national prominence as a quintessential dump and bake meal, convenient, budget-friendly, and requiring minimal cooking skills, which made it a favorite for home cooks, particularly in the Midwest. It was often seen as comfort food, offering a balance of creamy, savory tuna with starchy noodles and a crunchy topping. Despite its long-standing popularity, tuna noodle casserole has become more of a nostalgic dish in modern times, often viewed as a symbol of mid-century culinary culture. However, its simplicity and heartiness keep it relevant for many, and it remains a beloved dish in American households. Number 3, Brown Betty. Brown Betty is a traditional American dessert that dates back to colonial times, originally designed as a practical way to use up stale bread. It involves layering sweetened, spiced fruit, most commonly apples, with buttered breadcrumbs or cake crumbs, which soak up the fruit juices as they bake. Unlike cobblers or crisps, where the topping is only on top, Brown Betty layers the fruit and crumbs throughout, giving it a unique texture and a bread pudding-like consistency. The dish is incredibly versatile, allowing for the use of various fruits such as pears or berries, though apples are the most traditional. The warm, juicy filling is often spiced with cinnamon and nutmeg, and sometimes mixed with a splash of lemon juice to balance the sweetness. The crumbs become crispy as they bake, contrasting with the tender, baked fruit beneath. Brown Betty is usually served warm, traditionally accompanied by a dollop of whipped cream or vanilla ice cream. Over the years, the recipe has been adapted with modern variations, such as using different types of crumbs like panko, or even croissants for added richness. This dessert remains a comforting, nostalgic treat, still enjoyed in many American households today for its simplicity and classic flavors. Number 4. Ambrosia Salad. Ambrosia salad is a Southern classic known for its combination of sweet, creamy textures and vibrant flavors. Its roots date back to the 19th century, particularly in the southern United States, where fresh ingredients like oranges and coconut were considered luxuries at the time. The original version consisted simply of peeled oranges, fresh coconut, and sugar, but as canned fruits and other processed ingredients became more common in the 20th century, the dish evolved. The modern version of ambrosia salad often includes canned pineapple, mandarin oranges, mini marshmallows, shredded coconut, and whipped cream or sour cream. Some variations add maraschino cherries, pecans, or even Cool Whip for extra sweetness. The dish is typically served chilled, making it a popular option for holidays and gatherings, especially in the South. Despite its richness, it's considered both a side dish and a dessert, blurring the lines between sweet and savory. Ambrosia salad's appeal lies in its simplicity and versatility, offering a nostalgic connection to mid-century American cuisine. However, its heavy use of sugar and cream led to its decline during the health-conscious trends of the 1980s. Number 5. Chicken Kiev. Chicken Kiev is a sophisticated dish with origins that intertwine French and Eastern European culinary traditions. It consists of a pounded chicken breast stuffed with herbed butter, coated in breadcrumbs, and fried until golden. The key feature of chicken Kiev is the butter filling, traditionally made with garlic, parsley, and sometimes lemon zest, which melts as the chicken cooks, creating a rich sauce that contrasts with the crispy coating. While it is often associated with Ukraine, the dish's origins are debated. Some historians suggest it was created by French chefs working in Russia during the 19th century, evolving from côtelette de volaille, a similar dish. It gained popularity globally after the mid-20th century, particularly in Soviet-era cuisine, where it symbolized luxury and refinement, often served at state banquets and high-end restaurants. Today, chicken Kiev remains beloved in many countries, with chefs around the world creating modern variations, such as adding cheese or using different herbs in the butter filling. Despite its intricate preparation, chicken Kiev has stood the test of time due to its delicious combination of textures and flavors. Number 6. Tang Pie. Tang Pie is a nostalgic no-bake dessert that originated in the 1960s, made famous by the powdered orange drink mix, Tang. Though not developed by NASA, Tang gained popularity due to its association with space missions and soon became a household name. This pie is a combination of sweetened condensed milk, sour cream, Cool Whip, and Tang powder, creating a creamy, citrus-flavored filling. The mixture is poured into a graham cracker crust and chilled until firm, resulting in a vibrant orange pie with a smooth, mousse-like texture. Tang Pie was designed to be easy and convenient, aligning with the era's fascination with quick, fuss-free recipes. Its bright, tangy flavor is reminiscent of desserts like key lime or lemon meringue pie, making it a refreshing treat, especially during the warmer months. Despite its simplicity, Tang Pie became a retro favorite and continues to be served at certain southern restaurants, where it's often garnished with whipped cream or fruit like mandarin oranges. Number 7. Pizza Spins. Pizza Spins, introduced by General Mills in 1968, were a pizza-flavored snack designed to capitalize on the rising popularity of pizza in the United States during the 1960s. These wheel-shaped snacks were intended to mimic the taste of pizza, incorporating real ingredients like Parmesan cheese, tomato, and pizza spices. The crispy, bite-sized snacks quickly gained a devoted following due to their bold, authentic pizza flavor. Despite their popularity, Pizza Spins were discontinued around 1975, after less than a decade on the market. The exact reasons for their disappearance remain unclear, but their short-lived presence has cemented them as a nostalgic favorite. Fans have since campaigned for their return, with social media groups and petitions dedicated to bringing back this beloved snack. While General Mills has acknowledged the demand, Pizza Spins have yet to make a comeback. Number 8. Nabisco's Banana Flip. Nabisco's Banana Flip was a beloved snack cake, popular during the 1960s and 1970s. This iconic treat consisted of a moist, banana-flavored sponge cake folded in half, resembling a taco shape, and filled with a rich, fluffy, banana-flavored cream. The unique combination of the soft cake and creamy filling made it a lunchtime favorite for both kids and adults. The banana flip was widely produced by companies such as Nichols, Dolly Madison, and Mickey's, and enjoyed a strong following throughout the mid-20th century. Its portability and distinct banana taste set it apart from other snack cakes at the time. However, as snack trends evolved and market competition increased, the banana flip was discontinued in the early 2000s. Today, it's a nostalgic memory for those who grew up enjoying its sweet, creamy banana goodness. Fans of the banana flip still search for ways to recreate this treat at home, with many homemade recipes, attempting to capture the essence of its soft cake and banana cream filling. Specialty bakeries occasionally offer similar versions, but it remains a rare find on store shelves today. Number 9. Oysters Rockefeller. Oysters. Rockefeller was created in 1899 at Antoine's restaurant in New Orleans by Jules Alciatore. The dish was a luxurious twist on traditional oysters, using a rich blend of herbs, butter, and breadcrumbs to create a sauce reminiscent of the famous butter and parsley sauce used in escargot. Named after John D. Rockefeller, the wealthiest man in America at the time, the dish was meant to reflect the richness of both the flavors and its namesake. The original recipe remains a closely guarded secret, but it typically includes ingredients like parsley, green onions, celery, and a splash of anise-flavored liqueur like Pernod or Herbsant. Many modern versions use spinach, though Antoine's restaurant has always denied that spinach was ever part of the original recipe. The oysters are served on the half shell topped with the green sauce and then broiled until the topping becomes golden and bubbling. Oysters. Rockefeller has become a signature dish in New Orleans cuisine, enjoyed for its decadent richness and intricate preparation. Number 10. Pudding Pops, Jell-O. Pudding Pops, a creamy, frozen treat introduced in the 1970s, became a popular dessert in the 1980s, thanks to a marketing campaign featuring Bill Cosby. These popsicles, made from frozen pudding, came in flavors like chocolate, vanilla, and a beloved chocolate vanilla swirl. Pudding Pops stood out from other frozen treats like fudgesicles due to their smoother, richer texture, resembling real pudding on a stick. Despite generating significant sales, reportedly $300 million annually in the 1980s, General Foods, the manufacturer, struggled to make the product profitable. By the early 1990s, production costs, especially related to frozen storage and distribution, made it difficult to sustain the product. The brand was licensed to Popsicle in 2004, but their version did not live up to the original, leading to its discontinuation in 2011. Fans still reminisce about the treat, with many recreating pudding pops using homemade recipes. Despite their brief resurgence, Jell-O pudding pops remain a nostalgic favorite of 80s and 90s childhoods. Number 11. Kudos bars. Kudos bars were a wildly popular snack introduced by Mars Inc. in 1986. These bars initially aimed to be a healthy alternative to candy bars, combining granola with a variety of indulgent toppings like chocolate, fudge, and peanut butter. Despite their positioning as a nutritious snack, the bars were covered in chocolate, giving them a candy-like appeal. Over the years, flavors such as Snickers, M&M's, and Dove chocolate were incorporated into the bars, further blurring the line between snack and candy bar. Kudos bars thrived throughout the late 80s and 90s, and their catchy slogan, "Kudos, I'm yours," became a memorable part of their branding. However, as consumer preferences shifted towards truly healthier options, and with increased scrutiny on sugar content, the market for Kudos bars dwindled. After a brief rebranding in 2011, Mars eventually discontinued the product in 2017. Fans have since reminisced about the unique combination of crunchy granola and sweet chocolate, sparking occasional calls for the bars to return. Number 12. Carnation breakfast bars. Carnation breakfast bars were introduced in 1975 as part of the Carnation brand, aiming to offer a nutritious, convenient breakfast option for people on the go. The bars were marketed as containing the same nutritional value as a full breakfast, equivalent to eating a poached egg, bacon, toast, and orange juice. They became a popular choice in the late 70s and throughout the 80s, particularly for busy families and students looking for a quick meal solution. The original flavors included chocolate chip, granola with raisins, and peanut butter. Despite their popularity, Carnation breakfast bars were discontinued in 1997 due to changing consumer preferences and competition from other on-the-go breakfast options. Nestle attempted a brief relaunch in 1994 with a reformulated version that was fortified with additional vitamins and minerals. But this too was eventually discontinued by 2020. Fans of the bars still fondly remember their rich, chocolatey taste, leading to ongoing petitions for their return.